A team exploring Oak Island discovers a dense wooden bone, hinting at a deeper mystery related to human remains buried within the muddy swamp. This discovery raises questions about past secrets kept within the island, leading the team to uncover more clues suggesting an unfinished story involving potentially tragic events. The team finds an unusual, empty vault and evidence of human activity in the swamp. Iron spikes, chisels, and worn leather boots, signaling that someone had been there before. They connect these discoveries to grave sites from the mid-19th century, proposing the intriguing idea that the original discoverer, Anthony Graves, might have stumbled upon a hidden vault containing valuables, but chose to remain silent about it. As excitement builds within the team regarding the potential for more vaults, they begin to trace a mysterious, rocky path that seems to weave through the swamp, unveiling hidden markings and signs of human intervention. With every dig, they hope to uncover more of this buried past, but each step through the muck reveals the complexities of history buried beneath the land. Amidst the discoveries, new evidence emerges, a human skull fragment, signaling an elaborate history filled with secrets and conflicts rather than mere treasure hunting. Uniquely, the remains imply connections between cultures thousands of miles apart, bringing forth theories of everything from Templar pursuits to potential ancient rituals. As the team evaluates their finds, they recognize the possibility that Oak Island was once a meeting ground for diverse cultures. The presence of both European and Middle Eastern skeletal remains prompts questions about the island's role in historical travels, potentially revealing motives far removed from just treasure, but perhaps linked to ancient knowledge or conflicts that needed to remain hidden. The array of artifacts and features uncovered challenges previously held timelines and historical beliefs. Unearthing leather boots and other remains suggests a deeper narrative, one of intentions and purposes that stretch into an unknown past, leading to a compelling puzzle where every find builds upon the mystery of what was once hidden. Further excavation connects historic figures and possible failed expeditions to the island, filling researchers' heads with more questions about the motivations that could lead individuals to risk everything for what the swamp might hold. The growing tensions around treasure discussions shift to human stories, ravaged by death and silence surrounding those who dared to seek secrets. Every piece of found history conveys a message, shining light on the efforts taken to protect profound truths about power dynamics and potential upheaval within recent societies. The artifacts array, from bone fragments to tools encrusted in the mud, continues to pile up evidence that suggests clandestine undertakings, esoteric knowledge, and the improbability of these discoveries being mere happenstance. The narrative deepens, focusing on the human aspect of the exploration. Ancient strategies hide stories that include disgrace, struggles for power, and possibly heinous acts resulting in the last efforts to safeguard forgotten knowledge. Each discovery reiterates that the team is not merely following a breadcrumb trail of treasure, but engaging in a quest interwoven with shadows of a fractured past. Amidst twists and turns of every dig, evidence underscores the island's historical significance, leading the team to question whether they are truly merely treasure seekers or if they have manifested into historians, compelled to uncover and face the repercussions of these buried stories. As the team processes their findings, they contemplate the potential tales waiting to unveil further down, hinting at a corporeal existence where treasures sit alongside forgotten tragedies, linked by the fateful ties of individuals from disparate times who left behind testimony etched into the landscape. Underneath the burden of growing responsibility, treasure hunting transforms. They realize the swamp may be the complete custodian of lives once intertwined in pursuits for desirable goods, yet secretly preserved under layers of matter and decay. The raw human connection surfaces through rigorous digging, and what emerges is more profound than gold. It becomes a chronicle laden with sorrow, intrigue, and too often, loss. While sometimes undervalued, the mysteries surrounding Oak Island take on a new life. Instead of excitement about coins, the team's focus shifts to ensuring stories left behind do not grow dim, giving rise to a more comprehensive understanding and awareness surrounding Oak Island's historical context. They possess insight into a world where individuals have fought fiercely for protection over buried treasures that serve as poignant reminders of the sacrifices made long ago. As dark secrets bubble to the surface again, drawing the line between discovery and disturbing the past remains tenuous. Every rusted relic and bone surface increasingly draws them in deeper to unveil layers never considered. unearthing a mystery that thrives on contradiction. Each finding leads to insights about buried motives that have waited long enough, showcasing things that remained hidden throughout years of searching. This narrative hints that individuals who attempted to control hidden knowledge paid a substantial price, intimating they faced brutal fates, participates in ancient rites, or paid for their past in ways unimagined. The compelling complexities showcase that Oak Island encapsulates far more than treasure. It embodies a timeless pursuit containing secrets not just for those brave enough to search, but ultimately holding warnings for those who dare pry into ghostly commitment. Every inch traveled becomes emblematic, linking the present day to endeavors that once cast shadows along your search's path. As the realization crescendos among the members with each discovery, the element of understanding solidifies among the group, drawing a haunting attachment towards the weight such bones bear. A reminder entwined in tender nostalgia for lives lost pursuing something significant, albeit in vain. The Oak Island team's encounter with unexpected human remains catapults their focus from pure treasure-hunting centrality into grappling with the unsolved connections that guide their realizations. Since the beginning of their expedition, the island has posed questions intertwining exploration with confrontation, urging them to pursue past gems buried in the muck, leading them to examine their motivations, uncertainties, and feelings regarding their responsibility towards the complex histories hidden within. In a way, something bigger than any individual piece is formed, creating collective curiosity entwined with authentic spirits, tales transcending dependent on skeletal remains and objects of the past, echoing under the weight of unresolved consequences left behind. With each new artifact builds interest, not solely for its age or perceived value, but as a way of honoring forgotten paths of those lost eternally connected within tales of blood-soaked earth unmarred by lucrative aspirations. The mystery of Oak Island has long enthralled treasure hunters, especially the Lagena brothers, Rick and Marty, whose adventure began with a 1965 Reader's Digest article. Their quest, documented by the History Channel in The Curse of Oak Island, is marked by the discovery of various artifacts, including a lead cross linked to the Knights Templar, indicating a complex history on the island. As they mine the infamous Money Pit, their journey is rife with danger and uncertainty. It resembles a real-life Bermuda Triangle, where even advanced technologies like ground-penetrating radar cannot guarantee success. With every deeper excavation, not only does the ground become unstable, but the significant emotional toll on Rick becomes increasingly apparent. He grapples with cycles of optimism and despair, reflecting the profound psychological strain of a pursuit that tests personal relationships and well-being. These themes are emphasized in Season 12, which demonstrates how the experiences of searching for treasure are intertwined with profound emotional issues. The fact that Rick has invested his own resources and relationships into their expedition gives it more weight, particularly in light of the terrifying tale that states 7 lives must be lost before any wealth can be discovered. The tragic history of the island has already cost the lives of 6 people, which is a tragic turn of events. The most recent discoveries have provided hints of more sinister storylines, implying that historical rites were interwoven with the possibility of human sacrifice. Following the discovery of artifacts that provide evidence of ancient rituals, the brothers are forced to reevaluate the reasons that led them to investigate the possibility of treasure. Every new discovery, whether it be Spanish money or hypothetical buildings resembling vaults, adds another layer of intrigue to the mystery, making it difficult to differentiate between the pursuit of treasure and the comprehension of a historical tragedy. Rick and Marty continue to be resolute in their pursuit of knowledge while being caught in the complicated legacy of the island. The harsh environment of the island, on the other hand, persistently undermines their goals and objectives, resulting in a conflict that is both emotional and physical. As they continue to delve deeper into the marsh and come across structures that are connected to enigmatic rituals, their journey starts to change into a quest to learn the darker realities that the island has to offer. The spectator is left wondering whether they will find riches or face consequences that they did not anticipate as a result of the suspense that their quest continues to generate.